The day has come. I'm graduating. I grew up in Pennsylvania, so my whole life I knew of Penn State. My dad and my pop-pop are the biggest Penn State football fans, but I think them talking about it all the time actually made me hate Penn State. And I still remember when a really close friend of mine told me he was coming here to play football, and I was like, why are you going there? I hate that school. And I do vividly remember that moment because it's just actually funny to me because Penn State is now literally my home, and I love this place more than anything. First time I ever visited Penn State was in 2019 for a football game. I can't believe I've never come before, but my family and I have always been really busy around football seasons. I had to get better lights on. Anyways, when it came to applying, this was during 2020. And we all know what was going on in 2020. That meant I could not come to Penn State to do a tour, and I had to do a virtual tour. When it came to applying to colleges, I honestly did not challenge myself in high school. I never took an AP class. I only took honors English, and I just did the bare minimum. I doubted myself every single day that I was gonna get into the University Park campus all 4 years. I did not apply with my SAT, and I literally lived 30 minutes away from the Penn State Lehigh Valley campus, so I was like, okay, when I get accepted, I know it's gonna be the 2+2. I still remember 4 years ago today, I got an email and it said a decision has been made, click here to view. I was sitting on my stairs in my childhood home, all alone. I did not record this because I did not think I was just gonna get in. And lo and behold, it said, you have been accepted to the University Park campus, BBH, all 4 years, blah, blah, blah. I remember running down my stairs, going to tell my mom. I was freaking out. Then there was a snowstorm. My dad was snowplowing all the neighbors' driveways, and I ran to my neighbor's house to go tell my dad. I was freaking out. Like, it was the craziest moment. The second I saw that acceptance letter, I knew I was going to Penn State. So the next step was finding a roommate. We all know who my roommate ended up being, but there's a story to this. To find a roommate at literally almost every college is you have to get on a Facebook page. It's like the class of 2025. And everyone writes a little bit about themselves, and it feels like speed dating. And we are in December when I'm doing this. January came around. I actually thought I had found my roommate. Her name was Sky, and we were literally like so similar. I was like, finally, I have my roommate. This is amazing. The end of March came, and she texted me and she was like, I'm going to a different school. I didn't think I'd get accepted to this school. It's a school in Florida. I just can't remember which one. And I was like, oh my God, like, amazing. I'm so happy for you. But deep inside, I'm like, oh my God, like, I don't have a roommate now, and we're now gonna be in March. So it's like March something, and I write a new bio on the Facebook page. Katie's point of view, she told me that I was the first person, the first bio she saw, and she immediately was like, I need to reach out to her. Now, I'm pretty sure Katie had texted me on her private Instagram, something of that sort. All I know is that I had no idea who she was. We obviously chatted, and I think like 72 hours within us talking, she told me about her social media, and we ended up coming and meeting at Penn State. Katie's first time ever in Pennsylvania. So we became freshman year roommates. Then on like August 18th, I moved into Penn State for the first time. And I thought that this was gonna be the best, but the first 2 weeks, I was severely bullied, and we had to move dorms. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Let's move on. Freshman year, the first class I ever had was Bio 161, and it's so funny because now I have been a TA for 162, the lab that goes with it, for literally every semester I've had at Penn State except for freshman year. There was 600 people in that class. I think my favorite class that year was biology, and my least favorite was Stat 250. You could not pay me to ever take that class again. Moving on to sophomore year, I can actually tell you guys where I lived. I lived at the Yards. I had the best roommates ever, but we all ended up going our separate ways for our junior year because we all had different budgets for living downtown. But back to sophomore year, this was honestly one of my favorite years here at Penn State. Can't remember what classes I took sophomore year. Oh my gosh, I think I took BBH 311. That was my 21 credit semester. Oh my gosh, it's all coming back to me. Sophomore year is when I took 21 credits, and I have no idea why I ever did that. Then junior year came along, and I decided to live downtown just to see what downtown life is like. Honestly, I hated it. I didn't hate downtown, I just hated living in an apartment. I don't like the concept of having to go up an elevator to get to your door. It doesn't feel homey to me. End of my junior year was when I started to applying to PA schools. I think I was crying just about every day just from self-doubt. Flash forward to before my senior year even started, I got accepted to physician assistant school, which is just, it's still so crazy for me to say out loud. Now we're here, senior year. I can't fathom my journey here. Like today, I woke up to a post that Penn State posted me and said you did it. And granted, I know who runs the social account, but it still just feels crazy that my life has got to where it is today. A couple lessons I've learned going to Penn State, and one of the biggest ones is that you can be anything and everything you want to be. I remember the first time someone said to me here, and it was that you can only fail if you stop trying. So you just have to keep going. No dream is ever too big. In order to grow, you have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, and the people that are supposed to be in your life will support you and your dreams along the way. Graduation day to me, I love you guys so much.